Hi, my name is Shanina and I'm a partnership manager at Epic World. And I've also been involved in a very exciting project that we completed this month, which is called EH360. And it's a project undertaken by Epic World Foundation. EH360 was a one-year effort to better understand the financial lives of entrepreneurial households. And that's the customer segment that we focus on at Epic World and Epic World Foundation. And the idea was to really understand how do entrepreneurial households manage money, how do they manage risk when it comes to both formal financial instruments as well as the informal sector, and to really understand what the gap is in financial inclusion in India today and how we can better bridge that gap by putting something together that could really work well for the ecosystem. The project was funded by Visa Foundation and the project had multiple components. The biggest component was that we undertook a large pan-India research study that we did with 5,200 households. And we've looked at multiple regions and states in India, covering about 135 districts, focused on not going for a report, which is a traditional way of showcasing insights in the world, but bringing everything together into an interactive microsite. Also did a small documentary series with about 7 households to really bring the data to life through visual storytelling. I think one of the key insights from the research and the findings from the study is on financial inclusion and the current state. I think 10 years ago, a lot of the conversation was about access, but right now it has shifted to meaningful usage. So how do people actually use financial products and instruments? You can see that primarily most of India has a bank account, but how often do they actually use that bank account? And when you look at women, we also see a very big shift where they do play a very big role in household decision making, but you do see that there's a lot more desire to have bigger influence and authority in bigger financial decisions in the household. Other interesting insights relate to sort of the formal and informal use of instruments. I think you see that there's sort of a hybrid use when it comes to finances, where people both use bank accounts and sort of formal mechanisms, but people also still use informal instruments. Think about chit funds, self-help groups, borrowing from friends and family, because at the end of the day, people go for what's convenient. And they do want speed and having that sense of community and trust buying in the relationship can make a huge difference in whether people opt for a certain instrument or not. So you see a huge mix in how financial instruments are used. So that hybrid reality is something that we saw a lot. And I think the other big component that we see is that there's still a lot of innovation that has to be done for the right financial instruments to truly be tailored to this customer segment. You can't just copy-paste a financial product that works in Bangalore, Mumbai, or Delhi for a household that may be in rural Karnataka. So how do you ensure that you adjust those instruments to be adapted to seasonality of livelihoods, like farmers and other such? We've also highlighted that there are points where we still need to do more ecosystem work, and also laid out a couple of recommendations on our microsite for that. But more than anything, I think we want to just really create more awareness about this customer segment and the opportunity that there is to invest in this segment and in this opportunity in India, whether it's about financial inclusion as well as other areas. I highly recommend anyone to check out the EH360 microsite. We both have all our videos as well as all the insights and all the data points. And we've worked really hard to make it come to life in an exciting way. So if you want to learn more, please visit ehdata.org.